Welcome back to Pittsburgh, General Manager Omar Khan. So, over the weekend, the Pittsburgh Steelers have signed a 3-year contract extension with their General Manager Omar Khan, someone known as the Con Artist and someone who has single-handedly turned around this organization in terms of a team that is ready to make moves at any given time and is now known to be aggressive. But first, before I get more into it and why he deserved this contract, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news and updates. Also like this video. Now, let's get right back into it. So, on Thursday, the Pittsburgh Steelers have announced that they have signed General Manager Omar Khan to a 3-year contract extension through the 2028 season. And the quote by Art Rooney himself is, "Omar and his team have done a great job over the past 3 years in constructing our roster through the NFL draft, strategic trades, and free agency. We look forward to continuing that trend and will lead to even more success on the field." End quote. So, Art Rooney is exactly right, because Omar Khan has been aggressive and has made strategic moves to help turn around this team. And they see his vision and they like what he's brought to the table this far, and they think that he could turn around the Steelers franchise to win Super Bowl number 7. And that's why they signed him to an extension. So, I'll go through the history of Omar Khan and how he got named the general manager here in a minute, but first let me say why he deserved this contract extension. Because when you evaluate his time in Pittsburgh thus far, over just a 3-year span, like I said earlier in the video, he single-handedly has turned the Pittsburgh Steelers organization from a team that barely makes any moves or barely makes aggressive ideas into a team that is one of the most aggressive teams in the NFL in terms of searching for new talent and adding to this roster. And he has done it in more ways than one. He has done it through free agency, he's done it through the draft, and he has done it through trades. Because Omar Khan, when you look at when his first moves made here in Pittsburgh, it was trading Chase Claypool away at the deadline for a first-round pick basically, which landed Joey Porter Jr. So you're swapping Chase Claypool for Joey Porter Jr., someone who's a solid lockdown cornerback in this league, one of the best cornerbacks in this league, for a player that's not even in the NFL anymore. Just 2 years later. So he made a fleece there. And then, just off the top of my head, some other moves that Omar Khan has made that helped turn around this franchise is they gave out, like I said, the biggest free agent contract in Pittsburgh Steelers history to Patrick Queen. When does the Steelers ever do that? They haven't. But Omar Khan did, because he sees a vision in the Steelers defense and team that could turn around. And then what else did he do? Well, he went out and traded a cornerstone like Minkah Fitzpatrick, and someone who's been here a while, someone who's known as a captain and leader of this defense. He goes out and trades him and wasn't afraid to do that and be aggressive to get Jalen Ramsey, to get Jonnu Smith, because he sees a vision. When he sees something, he's not afraid to make it happen, even if the Steelers nation might be worried about the move at the beginning. He knows what he's doing, and we have learned to trust Omar Khan and trust his vision because he's known as the con artist for a reason. So, some other moves that he has made is go out and sign some solid free agents like Deshaun Elliott. He's gone out and signed some solid free agents like Cole Holcomb. And it seems like whenever the Pittsburgh Steelers added these free agents in the past on these low contracts, they just never turned out to be nothing. But under Omar Khan, they've turned out to be some good additions to this roster. Even someone like Larry Ogunjobi, someone who was a solid defense tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers for quite some time over Omar Khan's tenure. So he's just done a great job in terms of building this roster and also getting draft picks in return for players. For example, he knew what he was doing getting Justin Fields last offseason, because Justin Fields, even though he barely played in Pittsburgh for only a few games, he will receive the Pittsburgh Steelers, a 3rd or 4th round draft comp pick for a player who was here for 1 season, so he knows what he's doing in terms of getting draft picks as well. And even Russell Wilson, here for 1 year, is going to get the Pittsburgh Steelers a 4th or 5th round draft comp pick. And then they go out and trade George Pickens, someone who will receive high value because he will get the Pittsburgh Steelers a 3rd round draft pick back. So the Pittsburgh Steelers just know what they're doing under Omar Khan, and he knows how to build this team through the draft in terms of the draft picks and also free agency and the trade market. He's not afraid to be aggressive. And through the draft as well, if you look at the last few years of Kevin Colbert, those drafts were awful. But under Omar Khan and Andy Weidel, the Pittsburgh Steelers have single-handedly turned around this offensive line, adding great additions through the draft, rebuilding their offensive line, now have one of the best centers in the league in Zach Frazier, have a good, solid guard who's only on the rise in Mason McCormick, and then Troy Fautanu, a young guy, Broderick Jones, a young guy, and the veteran Isaac Seumalo. So Omar Khan has, in a 3-year span, turned around the offensive line, which was looked at as the worst in the NFL. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are making change, and now they're looking to be even better this upcoming season, going all out for Super Bowl number 7. And Omar Khan deserves this extension for what he has done in Pittsburgh and how he's building this team and the vision that he's trying to put in place. Be aggressive and the results will pay off. If you hold back and don't be aggressive, then you'll never win games. And that's why the Pittsburgh Steelers haven't won a playoff game in however many years. And now under Omar Khan, he's trying to make that change to where we are successful, not only in the regular season, but actually in the playoffs as well when it matters. So Omar Khan gets his 3-year extension, and those are the moves that he made that earned him it. But looking at just the history of Omar Khan, there is another reason why he earned this position. He's been with the Pittsburgh Steelers a long time. He was hired on Valentine's Day 2001, and he previously served as the Steelers' Vice President of Football and Business Operations, better known as basically the cap guy, who took the lead on the team's salary cap and contract negotiations. So that's why he's so good in fleecing and making things happen, because he's worked in that area before. So he earned this position not only for the last 3 years, but for the last 2 decades, last 20 plus years that he was with the Steelers and just in the NFL in general. So prior to the Pittsburgh Steelers, he worked for the New Orleans Saints on the scouting and business side. So he understands the scouting of looking for talent among players. So Omar Khan, he is someone who has earned every single opportunity that he has got in the NFL. He wasn't an assistant general manager where you just get kind of promoted to the job. He was under the radar. He was the cap guy. He was someone who was doing all the little things for the organization that was under the radar and that really helped this team. So behind the scenes, he was doing everything. And now he got promoted to the job after the Pittsburgh Steelers were in a deep search for a new general manager after Kevin Colbert retired, and Omar Khan was landed for the job and for the reason of his vision and his aggressiveness and everything that he brings to the table. So this signing of Omar Khan is something that's going to revolutionize hopefully the Pittsburgh Steelers and turn around the organization as a team that's now aggressive, a team that's going all out, and someone that's going to be back in Super Bowl contention very shortly. So we all know we still need a franchise quarterback. We have a bridge quarterback right now in Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully Will Howard's the guy. Hopefully Omar Khan's seen something in him and decided, hey, Will Howard is a franchise quarterback in the 6th round. But even if he's not, I still believe that Omar Khan has the vision to get one, maybe next season or the season after that. So the Pittsburgh Steelers can have their guy for many years. So you really just got to trust Omar Khan. The Pittsburgh Steelers obviously trust Omar Khan. Mike Tomlin trusts Omar Khan. And Art Rooney has put out a statement saying that he trusts Omar Khan. So now the Pittsburgh Steelers, they just need to start winning football games so the fans can trust everyone involved. Anyway, that's in this video. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on this 3-year extension for Omar Khan. Do you think it was well deserved? Do you think they should have just let him go and go out and sign someone else? Or do you believe, like I believe, that he's the con artist for a reason and that he's done a great job in his first 3 years in terms of just turning around what the Steelers are known for and making an aggressive push for this team? I really love what he's done. It's added an excitement level to this team in terms of you never really know what to expect. When you think of the Pittsburgh Steelers, you think of a standard that's not going to be broken, but he has broken that standard in terms of what he has done the past few years. And now you never know. When you think a player can't be moved or can't be traded or we can't get that player because of what we've done in the past, now with Omar Khan, expect the unexpected. So that's my thoughts, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news, updates, highlights, analysis reports. Everything surrounding this team, I will cover it. The training camp's right around the corner, and every new player that we have added, I will have highlights and analysis along with everyone else on this team throughout all of training camp. So if you want to stay tuned for that and the 1v1 battles, the 11 on 11s, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn notifications, comment down below, share the video, and until next time, I'll see you guys all later. That's it for me. I'm out. Peace.